everyone. It is Stephen and Andrea from Pin in the Atlas. We're going to do a special video today because we've been on the road for about
3 months.
3 months? So about 12 weeks now. And we just kind of wanted to update you on how we're getting along, how our trip's getting along, things that we like, things that really grate us, things that were not so fun, issues we've come up with along the road, things like that.
And the challenges.
Yeah, the challenges. Like one of the big challenges is we've been on the road for about 12 weeks now. And besides making the videos together, we haven't spoken 2 words to each other in like 14 weeks.
That's not true. Now, funnily enough, that is something that people say, you know, you're together 24/7, how do you cope? It's actually been really good.
Yeah.
We've had one disagreement since we've been gone. We actually left on the 28th of September. I know you guys didn't see the video for several weeks after that because we had some lined up. But yeah, we've had one little flip.
Disagreement.
In the whole 12 weeks that we've been away, which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I do.
One of the main issues that we've come across, and YouTubers will understand this, is uploading videos when we've got no internet service. Sometimes we're at a location and we've got no service for days, including cell service, funnily enough.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one big issue. We have to, you know, find somewhere and upload the videos, which seem to be taking forever these days. And charging our laptops. We don't have a jackery or a charger, which is something that we do need to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the money.
Yeah.
So most of the time, well, all of the time, apart from if we stop somewhere and manage to, you know, plug in, it maybe in a coffee shop or something, we will charge our laptops while we're driving. So Stephen will drive and I'll be on the laptop editing the videos. So that's one of our biggest issues, I think.
Yeah. Another one that's probably very close second is we're staying in the southern states because we're in winter right now. And even then, we've stayed in places that it's been absolutely freezing. We've woken up in the morning with our windows iced over.
17 degrees.
Yeah,
was
and
the lowest we slept in.
you know, we can be nice and warm and comfortable, but then obviously the problem with ice being on the windows is eventually that melts. So water leaks all over the place down in the bottom. We took some stuff out one day just to kind of clean up a little bit and discovered that our mattress had mold starting to grow on the bottom. So we did catch it in time. It had just started, but once it starts to take hold, obviously you got to throw it away. So now we don't have a mattress. We just have a small little pad that we're sleeping on. So that's another thing we got to work on.
What else?
Oh, and then an offshoot of that, besides the moisture getting in, so if anybody out there has any ideas on how to keep the moisture out, keep the environment in the back nice and dry, please write us a comment, let us know how you've remedied that issue.
Yeah, we need all the advice and help we can get.
Yeah, and another one is sealing up the back, because going down some dirt roads and things, I bought Trail Seal to go around the tailgate, which stops a lot of the dust coming in. However, it doesn't stop everything. And the way that the truck cap fits onto there's places that dust gets in that I've tried to block up to no avail. So again, anybody has any really good ideas on how to remedy that issue, please let us know. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yep.
What else?
Well, we've had a few questions. This one's for Candy. Candy contacted me and said she loves the videos, but aren't we frightened of snakes? Well, hell yeah. Who isn't? We're not frightened, but we have a respect for them. Obviously, there are rattlesnakes pretty much everywhere in the States. So before you see the video, we have gone round with a stick and checked to make sure there aren't any, or we'll throw a stone into maybe a cave or something and listen to see whether or not there's any rattles. So we are very respectful of the environment, of the animals and creatures, because it's their home. So I hope that answers your question, Candy. We do plan on getting those snake, what are they called? They're snake pads.
Guards.
Yes, snake guards. We do plan on getting a pair of those, just in case. And also wearing suitable clothing. Oops, I just knocked the camera, sorry. I just did it again.
But a funny story, one thing that I am more terrified of than snakes is spiders. So one night we were in Mississippi and it was getting late. We were looking for this campsite that we'd had the GPS coordinates for. We couldn't get there, and like I said, it was getting really dark, so we just decided to pull into this spot that was just off the road. It's kind of a quiet road, so we said we'll make it here tonight and then go on from there in the morning. So as we got everything packed away out of Tonto, out of the back, got the bed ready, I made Andrea a cup of hot chocolate and then went back into Tonto to grab one more thing, and I kept noticing all around was these little glints of light everywhere that my head torch would catch. I thought because it had rained, there's dew drops, it was kind of a moist area, that it was just water droplets everywhere. I just did decide to get a closer look and realized is a freaking spider this big. So needless to say, I had a panic attack, screamed my head off, told Andrea we're leaving now, get everything out of the truck. She didn't understand what was going on, then started laughing hysterically at me, and I said, stop it, we need to leave now. Hate spiders, absolutely hate them.
So if ever we come across a spider, I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's been my biggest challenge on the road.
Washing. How do we keep clean? Well, we do use truck stops. They're fantastic, but they're normally off the main highways, which we try and avoid, and on the outskirts of the larger cities, which again we try and avoid. But truck stops are great. It's anything between $7 and $16 for a shower. They're normally absolutely spotlessly clean. They supply hot towels, clean towels. Some supply warm towels as well.
Yeah, and they do have laundry service there on a good portion of them. And some of them even have nice lounges for you to sit down, watch some TV, or like we used it to charge our laptops and do work on the laptops.
The rest of the time we strip wash, we boil water and have got our washing up bowl and we strip wash.
Yeah.
So that's how we keep ourselves clean. Cooking. Somebody else asked us, I can't remember who that was, what do you eat? Well, for those of you who know me, I'm a pretty healthy eater. Both Stephen and I were vegan for several years, but that's really challenging being on the road, and we find it very expensive here in America to be true vegan, so we've kind of axed that. I do buy steak if it's cost effective, maybe once every 10 days or so. We'll have chicken occasionally. A lot of the time we'll eat ramen noodles because they're cheap, and we always have plenty of fruit in the back, so we snack on bananas and oranges, plums, apples, things like that, grapes. So we do eat a lot of fruit. What else do we eat? Occasionally we will buy like a tinned stew, especially if it's really cold or it's starting to drizzle, because at the end of the day, if it's raining, you're kind of screwed because we cook on the Coleman stove. We've been quite fortunate with the weather actually since we've been gone, and we've made it to Florida, so we've got lots of videos for you to watch en route.
But going along with the cooking is the shopping aspect, because we don't have a refrigerator. So we just have the cool box, like the ice chest that you would take to the beach and fill with your snacks for the day. We tried buying some ice in at one time when we were still in the desert areas where it was still really hot, and that just didn't work. So when we buy food, we just have to buy kind of for a few days when we buy meat, because we need to eat it within a few days so it doesn't go off. So that's one thing that we also need to look into, is a nice affordable fridge.
One that we can also not only charge in the car, but can also charge solar. So any suggestions, leave them in the comments below, please. Did I mention about a charger for the laptops?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe you have. Another one is, where do we camp? And how do we find some of these campsites?
Marion asked us that one. I do remember
Marion.
that.
So there's 2 services we use. Well, 3. 2 services that we use on the internet, and sometimes we use these. One is freecampsites.net, and the other one is iOverlander. So those are 2 apps that you can have on the phone, or just go onto the website and look it up. You can put in the area that you're at and look around for free campsites within quite a range, actually. So those are 2 really good services that we both use.
Also, you can camp free on any BLM land. That's Bureau of Land Management. So you can camp free on that area, and a lot of the forest, the large forests, you can camp free there on the Forest Service roads. So we do that. Again, you always have to be respectful. Pack it in, pack it out. There are no services, no dustbins. So you need to take all your rubbish with you, which leads to going to the loo. We have a shovel, and we dig a hole, and we bury it. That's how we go to the toilet. We don't ever bury our tissue paper. We always bring that back and dispose of that correctly in a rubbish bin. But yes, that was more challenging for you to learn
Extremely challenging
to learn to
for me.
poop in a hole and dig it. And again, never near water. We always make sure we're at least 20-30 feet away from any water supply. With camping, we always leave the site cleaner than when we found it. Water.
Yes, water is
Water
one
is a big issue.
that we need to, because we do have 2 containers, one 5-gallon, one 7-gallon container. And you don't realize how much water you go through in a day until you're kind of limited on the supply that you have on hand.
Because with that water, we obviously drink it, but also cook, wash, clean our teeth. So we are very respectful of the amount of water we use.
Yeah, and it's just, that's kind of one of the fun parts about all of this is, it teaches you different things, and it takes you out of your comfort zone, and it makes you do things that you probably didn't realize that you could do. And that's helped me grow a lot as a person, and being out in one with nature and cleaning up the environment and seeing all these beautiful places across the country. I mean, some of them you would never know existed, and that's extraordinary, and it's life-changing.
So, any regrets? Nope.
No.
Oh, what do we do for money? Well, we don't. Stephen did get some work in one town for a couple of weeks doing some maintenance and some security, and I got 2 days cleaning. But apart from that, we're living off savings until our YouTube channel kicks off, and for that we need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. Excuse me. And doing YouTube, I have total respect for those YouTubers, all of you YouTubers out there. We didn't realise how time consuming and how challenging it all is, not just filming, but editing. our first few videos, I had no idea. We didn't have a microphone, so our first few videos needed a lot of improvement, but hopefully they're getting better.
And you have to start somewhere.
They're getting better. I'm learning new tricks on how to edit all the time. We do only have an iPhone and I'm using iMovies, so we don't have any editing programs. So bear with us on that. We're learning about the transitions, and one of our main issues with that was microphone. We didn't have a microphone for the first, I guess, maybe 8 or 10 videos. So we have now got a mic, but that was when we listened afterwards, and we look now, we think, oh my God, cringe. So bear with us on that. Hopefully we'll get better. And again, any advice, you YouTubers out there, be patient with us. Any advice you can give us on how we can improve the quality of our videos, that would be great.
So I think that's about it for this.
We hope you've enjoyed our adventures. We have got lots more. As I said earlier, we're now in Florida, and so we have made it all the way across America. So hopefully we'll get them all uploaded, but we are posting every Tuesday. So yeah, we've got about a dozen already lined up. And
stay tuned also, because I'm going to do a review on Tonto, our Toyota Tacoma. Let you know what we think of it, how it's done so far, all that good stuff.
That's about it, I think.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions or you want to know anything, as long as it's not too personal, pop them in the comments below and we will reply.
So remember, get out there, get exploring, go put another pin in the atlas.
And we will see you on our adventures. Bye.
Bye.